funny, every time I start watering, all these birds and butterflies and everything just start coming. Let's see how many there are. Watch this. Alright, let me leave them alone. Good morning, family. Good morning, family. Don't forget, grow some trees, grow some food, grow something. Let's get started. Hey family, so I'm going to be out here working for just a little bit today. I'm still working on my granddaughter's graduation party, which is in just a couple of days. But it's really beautiful out here this afternoon and I want to get some things done. It's not really afternoon. I mean, it's about 11 o'clock. So, you know, it's not technically afternoon. But everyone is awake and outside in their yard, so it's going to be a little bit noisy today. The hubby is home. He's getting ready for a motorcycle run, so they're working on their bikes in the driveway. So we're going to get a lot of clanging and banging and yelling back and forth. But today I want to talk to you guys about the bench. Now, if you guys seen my previous videos, you know that bench used to belong to my mother. And she gave it to me before she passed away. And it has had sentimental value for me and it's very beautiful, but I'm going to show you a reason why I am now considering selling it. So first I'm going to go in here and feed the turtles. You know, I didn't get up this morning to feed them. The grandson spent the night and we had to take him to school this morning. So I'm running a little bit late and actually the hubby took him to school, but I had to get up and get him dressed and everything. And then I was really tired, so I kind of laid back down and hit the snooze button a few times. You know how that goes. But anyway, I'm going to go in here and feed the turtles, and then we are going to talk about the bench. Are you waiting for me? Where's the rest of you? You were out here just a few minutes ago. Alright, they don't want to come up and play with me today. Just my big girl's up. Well, they're all up. She's just the only one coming up to eat. Even though she's my biggest turtle, she's also my baby. I've had her the longest. She's about 11 inches, maybe 12 inches long. But I've had her since she was about the size of a quarter. Alright, I'll come back and see you guys in a minute. So this guy just flew right next to my head and landed right here on the branch. These guys are so big. Look how big that thing is. And as you can see, not afraid of me at all. All right, so I'm standing over here next to the bench. And if you guys saw this bench in a previous video, then you know that the theme of this bench is Diana the Huntress. Now, you guys know my faith, and I am strictly Bible. Wow, that's kind of low. But anyway, I am strictly Bible. And Diana the Huntress is a Roman and Hellenistic goddess. She represents animals. If you were to think of her Greek counterpart, you would think Artemis. You know, the Greek god with the bow and arrow. Yeah, well, she's the female version of the Roman and Hellenistic goddess. And, you know, she represents wild animals, domestic animals. And I'm going to show you some of the details on the bench, and then we'll talk about it some more. So when we look at the seat of the bench, I mean, it's beautiful. It's just all of this scroll work, you know, nice, I guess they would be leaves. And, you know, it's really pretty. It's got a gold undertone to this. When my mother got the bench, she was working for the Broadway, which later was bought out by Macy's. And, you know, the landscape guys would come every month or so, and they would change out all of the flowers in the planter boxes. When my mother became the manager of the gift wrapping department, this bench used to sit outside of the store entrance right where her counter was. Well, one day the guys came and they were taking up the old plants, but they were also taking this bench up. This bench was bolted to the ground, of course, so no one could steal it. And it had these pieces right here on them. When they were taking it up, they broke most of those off. That is the only one that is still left on there. And my mother saw them. She asked what they were going to do with the bench. And they told her, the owners told them to get rid of it. She asked if she could have it. And they said, of course you can. So my stepfather came, they loaded it into the truck. And she's had it for years and years and years. And before she passed away, a couple of years before she passed away, she gave it to me. So it's been a beautiful addition to my garden. I love all of the detail, all of the scroll work. And like I said, you can see that gold that's just under there. It's really pretty. It's got lots of details. But it also has the image of Diana the Huntress. Once again, beautiful detailed work. But this is also religious and mythological. So, mythological, there you go. Mythological. It's funny how certain words you don't say, and then you finally have to say them, and they don't sound right. So you can see her arrows. There she is. She has her, what is that called? A satchel of arrows. What do they call it? I can't remember what they call it. A quiver. There you go. And of course, the little mythical dog animal down there below. And each one of the backs on this bench has those. It is a beautiful bench. But once again, as I said, it also represents something. And it's not something that I want represented in my home. So I'm thinking about selling it. I know there are a lot of collectors out there that would love a bench like this. They collect Diana the Huntress, they collect Greek mythology, they collect Roman mythology, they collect anything from the Hellenistic period. And once again, like I said, I don't think this should actually be in my home because of my faith in the Most High. So I've had this bench for many years, many years. I bought this house in 2000 and the bench came maybe a year or two after that. So I love the way that it looks in the garden, but I can also just get a white wrought iron bench to put there. Or you guys know I love color. So you can see my yellow bench over there. So I can also add a little color here with a different bench, especially that red one that I saw at my favorite little vintage spot. So let me know, what do you guys think? Sell it? Yes? Donate it? What? We'll see. It's most likely gonna get sold. Anyway, it's getting late in the day. I've got a dead head and I've got to cut that back. Not to mention, I got to do a little bit of work over here in my VIP area also. So I will see you guys in the next video. You guys stay blessed and enjoy the rest of your week.